Good evening. Yeah, it's evening. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's a dreary, rainy day. Windy. Very windy, too. It started raining last night. So I've just been doing not much of anything. Um, Watching videos. I did some surveys. So I wrote down some information about surveys. I started doing them last year just to have something to do, exercise my brain mostly. I started doing YouGov. I just looked it up back in August of last year, and I only have 13,650 points. In order to get a gift card, you have to have at least 30,000 points from what I gather. And so I'm still 11,350 points away from getting a little gift card. So I don't get a lot of these surveys. Every once in a while, they'll pop up on my phone. Usually that's where I notice them, on my email. And so I'll just do it on my phone when they pop up. I don't usually actively go in there and check to see if I have any surveys. So that one's not so great. Started watching a YouTuber. Her YouTube channel is Do It Myself Peg. She was talking about all the different sites she goes to do surveys, and one of them was Prolific. And so I looked into it. You do have to give a lot of your personal information, like you have to show a photo ID, which I did. And so far it's been okay. But I've been doing it about a week now, and I've already cashed out $40.98. And I have $18.39 in my bank, I guess, ready to cash out, and another $9.39 that's pending. So they have to approve it. They have to make sure you've followed all the directions and answer their questions or whatever. So all that together in a week was $68.76, which isn't bad. I mean, you're just spending a few minutes a day answering questions. For us older people, keeping your mind active. Yeah, so I think I'm going to keep doing that. I check, usually they pop up in my email and tells me that there's a survey available. Sometimes they go away really quick. And you do initially have to be approved to even be in Prolific. Peg did say that sometimes it takes a little while to get approved, but mine went in right away. I mean, I don't think it was even an hour before I found out that I was okay to do the surveys. And you answer a bunch of questions about yourself, and they, of course, always want to know your gender, your age. You can choose not to answer those questions. And they do have some so most of them pay pennies. It's a UK organization, I guess, company. But there are surveys or studies, they call them, from the US and UK, and I think other countries also, mostly from the UK and the US. And you have to have a PayPal account or one or the other. I think there's a few other companies you can use to get your money from Prolific. I just have had a PayPal account, so I just used it, and you just link them together. So yeah, I've made a little bit of money. I am still worried about my Social Security. I know people are saying that you shouldn't be, but I am. I'm trying to think of what I can do if they just decide not to pay me. I can't do surveys for sure. That's not going to pay my bills. But yeah, I don't want to do nursing anymore. I don't think I can physically do it. And I let my license lapse. So yeah, I don't even think I can physically do the CPR training that you have to have certification because of my shoulder. So just working on the birdie bed yesterday has irritated the shoulder. So yeah, going back to nursing, my old profession is not going to be a thing. It's going to have to be something that pays a lot less. Yeah. So I'm hoping I do a little bit better in YouTube now. I didn't think that would be a thing, because I really didn't think I would be monetized. It was just a distraction for me, something to occupy my time in my retirement. So if you're watching my videos, please subscribe and maybe walk away and let an ad play. Yeah, if you want. I appreciate it if you do that. I am still losing subscribers though. People say don't worry about that. But yeah. So I'm getting a little hungry. I had I made some more egg, rice, cheese, and cabbage for breakfast today. And I was gonna make some pancakes, but the Bisquick mix that I was gonna use requires eggs. And I didn't want to use my eggs up because they have to last me till the end of the month for my little $25 challenge to myself. We'll see how that goes. If all fails, I can use that $7 that I didn't spend last month and say that I carried it over to this month and go buy some $4 eggs from the little hamburger stand that I bought my last dozen eggs from, if they still have them. So I Googled if you can use applesauce in exchange for an egg, and apparently you can. So apparently for one egg you would use, excuse me, 1/4 cup of applesauce. It also says that the egg is used for leavening, so you would add 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I was looking at my Bisquick box. This is the reason I was gonna make pancakes or do I want waffles? I might make waffles instead of pancakes. I don't know. I'll see how I feel in the morning. But I'm trying to use this up. So this does have baking soda in it, which is a leavening agent. So I don't know if I need both, this baking soda and the baking powder. I don't know. I may just use both. Well, use the mix and baking powder just to be on the safe side. But I'm gonna make some. I have, I think, 2 apples left in the fridge, and I think I'm going to make some applesauce. And you can, if you're curious, Google also says, well, a website that came up on a Google search says that homemade applesauce is good for 2 weeks in an airtight container. Of course, you would check for mold or anything before you use it, but I think that was all. Oh, so I had on my original shopping list oatmeal, because I've been trying to eat oatmeal every other day, just as kind of an experiment to see if it would lower my cholesterol instead of eating eggs or leftovers. I usually eat leftovers until I started this about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I can't remember now. I think in November I started eating oatmeal every other day, so that when I have my yearly checkup this year, I can see if it made a difference. But I'm running out of oatmeal. I might have enough to last till the end of the month if I eat other things. But I didn't buy any more oatmeal because I wanted to see if I could get by with only spending $25 this month for food and household stuff. So one thing I didn't include on the household stuff, because I have an automatic, so every 3 months I get my laundry sheets delivered to me and they just take it automatically out of my bank account. I didn't include that, and I just realized it because at the end of the month it's coming out again. So there are things that I'm not including, like the bird seed that I'm probably going to get more of tomorrow. I'm going to try and get up early enough to go do the volunteer job that I was doing. And then go get some bird seed. But the bird seed is separate from the household items too, just because. So yeah, I just didn't include that. It's an extra thing. I just went and got my little garden seat thing out of the garage. I got it out of the garage, so I had to clean it off. It was a little cobwebby. I got it so I could use it to help me get up off the floor when I work on the birdie's bed. I'm probably going to do that after I eat my lunch, very late lunch again, and make this applesauce. So my weeping cherry seems to have stagnated in blooming. So I think I'm going to take them out and clip them and change the water again to see if that helps. I'm just going to clip the ends a little bit on all of them. I don't remember which ones I clipped. Okay, they're going back in here. don't know if that's going to help. I'm going to do the same with the crab apples. I don't know if these might be dead. I'm going to give them a few more days, and if they don't start doing anything, I'll get new ones. Here's the apples cooking. It's just a little better in here. So when the apples are cooked, you just mash them. I didn't put any sugar or anything else in here because the apples are sweet. This is lunch. It's just the spaghetti sauce that I had thawed out yesterday with some rice. Tomorrow I've got to clean my house up a little bit because I'm gonna have friends over Friday, and I'll probably do more surveys and work on the birdie bed some more. I didn't do any of the birdie bed today. So do you do surveys online? And if so, how do you like doing them? I really like the prolific ones. I just did one that, well, not just, earlier today I did one that paid me $8, which is quite a bit more than most of them. It did, of course, take longer to do. But I didn't have anything else to do today. I can't really work outside on the area I was going to put my new garden bed because it's been raining and it's muddy, and yeah, I still need to get up some of the grass. And I think we're supposed to get rain and snow in the next day or two. So more rain, I should say, and then snow. So that's not good. I'm over the cold weather. I just want spring to come. So if you're retired, are you semi-retired, completely retired? Do you do other things like surveys, or do part-time work at all? Or are you completely retired? I think it's good to stay busy, especially to keep your mind active and your body, because if you just sit, you lose muscle, and that's not good. You lose strength. And I've noticed that just since I became since I changed jobs from working in the hospital to sitting at a desk, I can tell a big difference. So the other day I mentioned that I put the quarter round that I had from the flooring work in my house. I put it on Facebook, and nobody said they wanted it. So I guess I'm gonna try and figure out how I'm gonna fit it in my vehicle. It might go in diagonally, but I need to figure that out so I can start packing it up. I just keep procrastinating. Yeah, I still have a couple boxes of stuff to go through. it's just not fun. It's not it's not something I want to spend my time doing, but I really need to do it. So I guess I will. Hopefully I get more done tomorrow. And then maybe Friday I can take another load of stuff to the thrift store and get rid of it. So thanks for watching. Not a whole lot going on today. Y'all take care. Bye.